We are in Croatia.
So he called you a taxi?
He did, yes. He's gonna be here like 3 to 5 minutes. Just got to Croatia. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we just got freshened up from our trip. And we are staying at Okay. We're staying at the Dubrovnik Palace Hotel, which is really, really pretty. But we haven't gone to the pool side yet. We'll probably do that later. So right now the plan is for us to just go sightsee. I think we're gonna go to the old town. I do have my walking shoes on, my sneakers, so I'm ready for it. By the way, the weather right now, I think it's about 28 Celsius, so about 85 degrees. And so far, I feel like Croatia is giving Greece vibes, but a little bit different. So this is the entrance to our hotel. It is, again, Hotel Dubrovnik Palace. It is in Lapad, I think, and we are not staying in the old town because, you know, old town is pretty small and it's nice to just kind of have a beach and a pool as well. So yeah, by the way, our flight from Vienna this morning was really short. It took about an hour flying from Vienna to here, so really not that bad at all. So yeah, I'm excited to go see what else is here in Croatia. And here's Ryan. Ryan's not really a camera person, so, and he's just kind of like exploring to see like what else is there. Okay, so I think we are here in Old Town. This is such a cute little restaurant. Oh, Japanese sushi. This is so cute. Okay, try it. Which one? This is the golden. Okay, I'll try the tiramisu one. Tiramisu chocolate? Mmm, that was really good. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 in Croatia. I don't know if I showed you guys our room yet, but let me give you a quick tour. The room is a mess. This is why I don't show my room when in my vlogs, because we have a lot of stuff and we just like unpack everything. We don't unpack it, we just leave them in the suitcases, and it's a whole lot. By the way, my powder is like really bright, but let me show you the room. So this is our room. It's really, really nice. So as soon as you walk in, you have this little hallway, and there is a cabinet here with like some drinks, like coffee. There's a fridge down there. This is my bag, so this is my side. And then there's also another storage closet here. The bed's really comfortable. The AC is great. The hotel in Vienna that we stayed in, the AC was giving me a lot of issues. Ryan's side of the bed, but as soon as you walk out, you see the beautiful Adriatic Sea out there, which is just absolutely stunning. And this is the Dubrovnik Palace Hotel, and it comes with breakfast. So yeah, yesterday after I talked to you guys, we did go to the Old Town Dubrovnik, which was really nice. So our hotel is actually located on the Lapad Island. So if you look at the map, in the map it seems like Dubrovnik is is a big city, but it's actually not. But we couldn't find or couldn't get any hotels that was like near the Old Town area because we kind of booked pretty late. And there are more like Airbnbs, apartment type of accommodation and closer to the Old Town area. There is a really nice hotel called the Hilton Imperial, but it was like extremely expensive. So if you have the budget for that, definitely do recommend checking it out because it's like right there by Old Town, which is nice, like right outside the gate. And there are hotels in the Old Town itself, but the Old Town city is pedestrian only. So if you are travelers like us who have lots of like big suitcases and stuff, I definitely don't recommend that because it might be a little bit hard to get to the hotel because there's a ton of steps, etc. But definitely like that's where like all the action is basically. So yeah, so the Old Town city is actually really interesting. We walked around there yesterday, and then after that we spent quite some time down there. There's also a lot of things like happening on the outside of the Old Town gates as well, so you can walk around there. So that's what we did. After that though, we came back to our hotel. I went to the pool and had a little pool day for maybe about an hour-ish, and then I came back to our room, got ready, and then we went back to Old Town for dinner. So we went to this really beautiful restaurant. It's called Postas. It's like a fine dining restaurant. Their specialty is in seafood, so we got like really good seafood dishes. There was like a live piano music playing. It was so cool, and it was really lively yesterday in the whole city because Croatia played against Italy. They were in the lead for quite some time up until the very last minute. Italy also scored a goal, so it ended up being a tie. But yeah, it was such a beautiful dinner. And then after that we just before we went to dinner, we actually also went all the way up to the top of the mountain to the observatory area for the sunset, and that was absolutely stunning as well. You can take the cable cars to go up to the mountain, but it's like 35 euros per person, and if you're going to pay that much money, you're only paying that for like the experience of the cable car. But what we ended up doing is we just got an Uber to go to the top of the mountain and back down. Yeah, after that we just kind of decided to call it a night. We actually, by the time we were done with dinner, it was like 10 something, almost 11. We hit up like an ice cream shop. We had some ice cream and then tried to get an Uber back to our hotel, but the driver was like, no ice cream in the car, so we had to cancel that one, and we finally got another one and got back to our hotel, and then we called it a night. But yeah, one tip is you can do the taxis. The taxis are going to be a little bit more expensive. Definitely recommend Uber because Uber is way cheaper. But yeah, obviously when there's like surge pricing, when it's busy, there's going to be surge pricing, so it will be more expensive. So alright, so I think it's like 11 something right now. We did sleep in this morning, got up around 10:30, had breakfast. Today we're going to explore Old Town some more. I think we're going to do the city walls today. If we have time, I want to go to Lokrum Island as well. And this is kind of like our last full day here in Croatia because tomorrow we are actually going to Montenegro for a day trip. So yeah, I'm gonna... Just made it to the top of the Dubrovnik wall. So that's the old city behind me. There's so many steps. We paid 35 euros to do this whole walk, but you can see the walls, all that behind me, and the mountains. So this is the city outside the wall, and we had dinner. We had dinner there last night. I think we're about like 3/4 of the way through with the wall. It's been such a lovely walk. It's not too hot though, but it is definitely warm. And yeah, you just cannot get over the view.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back. Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me.
Get back to the hotel. Oh, it is 4:10 p.m. right now. I just got back to the hotel. We spent a lot of our time walking the city today, which actually it's really nice to just walk around the city and like sightsee and see what the old town has to offer. There were a lot of people in the old town, which is expected obviously because it's high season right now, but there are still some parts of the town that you could navigate or like walk to that doesn't have a lot of people. So like the main alleyway in the town is always going to be like bustling with a lot of people, and then in the shops area for sure there's a lot of people walking around. But yeah, even though that there's still a lot of people, there's still some parts where, you know, is not as congested as the rest of the parts. And regardless of wherever you are, you're always going to see amazing views of the water, of the fort, of the city, of everything, which is really, really nice. So, oh my gosh, this entire time Ryan is sleeping in the bed over here. Whoops. So yeah, it is very hot though. So some tips is, if you guys want to come here during the summertime, definitely recommend wearing very comfortable shoes. For me, I decided to wear sneakers because Dubrovnik Old Town City is basically just like cobblestones and like just stones everywhere, right? So it's a very uneven steps. And then what people are wearing in the city, so people are wearing a lot of sundresses, anything that's really flowy because it's hot, number one. Number two, because it is hot and humid, you're gonna get very sweaty. So if you want to wear a dress, make sure that it's like one of those cotton or like flowy material, because there was a girl I saw that wore more of a bandage dress and it looked cute, but it does not look comfortable at all because it was just clinging to her body and it's hot. So you definitely want something flowy so that you can get like the breeze, you can feel the breeze everywhere. Shorts are good, tank tops, and also it's very acceptable to wear bathing suits to the city, the old town city, because if you bring a little tote bag like I have over here, you can put in like your swim stuff. You can find little beaches if you want to have a little dip in the water. So wearing bathing suits are acceptable. If you want to get in the water, I would recommend getting water shoes too, because there's a lot of like stones and stuff in it. But yeah. Okay, so I'm filming on my phone because I left my camera in the hotel room, but I went to go hang out by the pool after I last spoke with y'all and write my book It started drizzling while I was at the pool, like maybe almost all of the time when I was there, but it was still nice. I just kind of hung out there for a little bit, and then the sun came out, so I stayed out there for maybe another 15-20 minutes, and then Ryan called me and said, we're going to the beach. So here we are. We walked from our hotel and we just found the beach, and I'm going to show you where we are. All right, I'm so excited that we're here because I've been wanting to go in the water, but I was a little bit afraid. But I think this is so pretty. Look at that. And here's Ryan. Okay, I have to catch up to him. I'm coming. All right, so we grabbed these towels from the hotel. Look at the view. So this beach starts basically there, all the way to here. Like all these rocks, but we found kind of like a flat area. I'm gonna go in the water. Right, so we are going to walk to dinner. We are not going to the old town tonight. Instead, we're going to try out a restaurant that's in the same area as our hotel, which is in Lapad, and it's about a 10-minute walk from our hotel, maybe 15 minutes in total, and it's called Mango Kitchen and Bar. We shall see what they have there, but I know that they do have pizzas because I saw that one of the reviews, or a few of the reviews, mentioned pizza in it, so that's what we're gonna get. It's also supposed to have like a really nice sea view and sunset view, so I'm excited. We are going to Montenegro tomorrow morning, so I think this is the perfect kind of night. But yeah, the beach was so much fun. We went back to the hotel after the beach, took a shower, I washed my hair, and I'm wearing this strapless top with these khaki shorts, linen shorts, very comfy. And I just pulled my hair back in a claw clip. No makeup, by the way, just my super goop. And I decided to put some jewelry on as well. Of course, lipstick. Okay, so this is the entrance that we walked down earlier to go to the beach. And if we keep going down this hill, we're gonna get to the main street, and there are a bunch of like restaurants and stuff down there. It's very quiet where we are. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so when we were at the beach, there's like a ton of rocks, so if you have water shoes, I definitely recommend bringing water shoes to the beach. And they also sell the water shoes over here too. They're like 14 euros. Well, that was at the mall, but I think over here somewhere by the main touristy parts, it's probably going to cost you around 20 something euros. So if you have them, just bring them. But the reason why I say this is because I don't have water shoes, so I had to go bare feet, both Ryan and I. And there's like a whole method to the madness to get in the water because there's just like rocks everywhere. So first, you gotta walk to the shore, walk in the water a little bit, and then once you're about like chest deep or maybe waist high in the water, then you can just like pull yourself completely in the water and then swim out. It's really shallow at first, but it only takes a few strokes for you to get to the part where you can actually like really swim, and boom, it's complete, like it gets really deep. So I have a thing with swimming in dark water, so I was a little bit afraid of going further out, but definitely swim out a little bit to kind of enjoy the water as well. So yeah, it was definitely an experience.
Croatia realized, okay, we don't want to live together like we do for more than 45 years, but at least we need to live close to each other if it's possible as a good neighbors, and if it's possible to get some benefit from that close distance between us. In front of us we will not have some buses, mini buses, which means that probably then we will need to wait.
Good morning, everyone. So we are in Montenegro. Just crossed the border not too long ago, and we are going to be spending the day in Montenegro for a full day tour. We are now at our first little break here, which is at a gas station. Just got myself a latte, and Ryan got a double espresso, and it was $4.60, and we were both like worried that we're not gonna have enough cash because we only have 10 euros on us right now. Hopefully we can get some cash later, but yeah, $4.60. I was hoping that they would have croissants here because I'm actually a little bit hungry. But anywho, we are, I want to say maybe we have another 2 hours for our ride to Montenegro. We are actually going to be going to Kotor, which is the main city. But before we reach Kotor, we're going to go to another part of Montenegro that is supposed to be really pretty as well, and it's part of the tour, and it's a city called Perast. So I'm excited to see what there is to come. And according to our tour guide, Kotor's old city is actually really pretty, and he thinks it's prettier than Dubrovnik. But I don't know if he's just saying that because he's doing the tour or if that is truly a fact. But alright, I'll catch you guys in a little. So here's the gas station that we're in right now. A lot of green. And obviously just a regular gas station there. But these gentlemen right here in the middle table, they're drinking beer in the morning. And by the way guys, it is only 8:13 in the morning. I just got here to Montenegro. We are in Perast, and we are gonna go to that little island right there called Lady of the
Guys, at the
Rock.
same place where now the skipper will leave you. He will come in about 2-3 days.
So we are at the Lady of the Rock Island, and I don't know like how to describe this place. Let's just say it's massive. Like the mountains are massive and the waters are just stunning. So it's really beautiful. I feel like it's really hard to capture the beauty of it all on video and on camera, but feeling so lucky and grateful to visit beautiful places like this. That's where we came from, and we took a little boat, a pontoon boat, all the way to this island. Look at it. I mean, it's just like we're surrounded by mountain ranges, or the mountain range everywhere, and the water is just stunning. This is the Adriatic Sea. Very calm waters, not a lot of waves, nothing. But yeah, we're just surrounded by mountains. So this is Perast. the town of Perast. And then now we are going to Kotor. And the time is about 10:45 or almost 11. So we're making good timing so far. I'm hungry. We had a gelato from here. And I got a croissant, but my croissant wasn't that good. So Ryan ate it. Or actually, you got rid of the croissant, right? Yeah. He got rid of the croissant and he's taking it up right now.
Hello again.
And here we go. Our tour is starting again. Now we're going to
Like I mentioned, the place will look much more different than at the time when we come here. You can notice that.
So we just sat down for lunch. We are at a restaurant called Acoustic Porto. Our tour guide gave us this voucher, which basically gives us this voucher and recommends us to eat here because this is where the locals eat. And we have a free welcome brandy, which is local to this area. This is called Grappo, which is made from grape. And then Ryan's is this, can you show the shot? Is this clear one. And apparently this is, the purple one is for females because it's less strong, and the clear one is for males because it's more strong. So we're gonna try it out. All right, cheers. Very strong. It's good though, very good. So this is the view from the terrace. You see there's a huge cruise ship here, but if this is not here, you can see the bay, and here's a glimpse of what the bay looks like. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's my soupy. It smells so good.
Inflation with the unemployment. Many people were very unsatisfied with the quality of the life, but still, in that time, in a comparison with nowadays, maybe sounds crazy or ridiculous or strange, we have a 2 or 3 times bigger standard than you can find now in countries like Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Serbia and Yugoslavia. But many politicians in that time, leaders, new parties and religion teachers starting to use that bad economical situation to give the promises to the people that if we start to live as independent countries, the life in the new surroundings will be like in heaven, like in paradise, like El Dorado. And in that totally different. First of all, because my father joined the army, Croatian army, became the officer of the Croatian army, and some people from his surroundings, which I could not estimate them as a friends, because friends will never tell what they tell to my father. So because my mother was born at Serbia, half of my family lives still there, and Serbia was one of the countries who attacked Croatia, keep my hometown occupied and bombed for every day in 4 years. So some of the people tell that go even more further and said you need to kill your wife just because she's from Serbia. And all those samples definitely which we have in that war makes definitely situation even worse. In my case, fortunately, even